Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I am your host, the Clouded Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Summertime Render Episode 5. We are finally caught up with this series. I am absolutely loving it so far, but before we get into it, let's do a real quick recap just to re-jog our memory. So, in the last episode, we start off right where we ended the episode before, with Shinpei bumping into Ushio, or so some people might think. Me personally, my theory is that this is Ushio's shadow, and it's not actually Ushio, and I think that for three reasons. One, because we saw Ushio's corpse earlier in the series with the flowers all around her and everything, and I think that the real Ushio is probably still buried somewhere. Two, because we've actually seen Ushio's shadow before. If you remember earlier in the series, Mio brought up an event that she remembered where I think her and Ushio were picking up garbage around the beach, and they look over and standing on top of these rocks is a girl that looks just like Ushio, and I think that was the shadow. And then three, we know that shadows have the ability to kind of retain the memories of the people that they transform into. And we saw this just last episode with Shinpei, when Shinpei's ghost was able to tell when Shinpei's shadow was able to tell Mio's shadow that Shinpei has the ability to loop in all of this because he has Shinpei's memories. So I think that right now what's going on is Ushio's shadow either doesn't want to work with the other shadows, or maybe it forgot about what it was supposed to do for whatever reason. Maybe it has some sort of amnesia and all it remembers is Ushio's memories because that's all it has left outside of its shadow duties or whatever. And then the episode finally ends with Ushio kind of revealing herself to all of her and Shinpei's friends. The Shinpei that was there revealing that he was actually the shadow and him doing who knows what to them, we have no idea yet. And then the real Shinpei ended up getting lured over to Mio, and this is where she learned about Shinpei's ability to loop. She broke his arm, but before she could, I guess, capture him or take him somewhere or whatever, the girl from the boat comes in. I don't even remember her name, but she's awesome. She came out of nowhere with a shotgun, just blew Mio's dome off and saved Shinpei. So I have no idea what's gonna happen next from here, but I'm excited to check it out in this episode. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like. It'll help me and the video out so much more than you might think. So if you could take the time to do that real quick, I would very much appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more weekly summertime render reactions. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so here I have episode 5 pulled up, but real quick before we get into it, a few quick things. First one is going to be, if you would like to check out my uncut reactions to this series, you can find them over on my Patreon, which you guys can join for as low as $2. Not only do you get access to all of the series I'm currently reacting to, but a bunch of past series and all future series coming to the channel. On top of that, if you would like to be notified whenever I drop a brand new reaction, make sure to click that big red subscribe button. It only takes 5 seconds and it is completely free. And then lastly, do not forget to check out the Cloud Crowd merch store. Link to that will be in the description. 2 designs to choose from, so you can pick your favorite and support the Cloud Crowd today. But whenever you guys are ready, we'll be starting episode 5 in 3, 2, 1... go. Oh man, right where we left off. She caught a barrel to the dome. Yeah, my man is traumatized right now. He wasn't expecting this at all. And his arm's still in bad shape. Yeah, she literally fell on top of him. Is she still alive? Oh, she's trying to slip away! We can't really shoot the ground though, can we? Oh, she's fighting back! Oh, okay, she's got some moves, hold on. Blew her leg off, maybe? Hey, this isn't her first time on the job. Oh, she shot her shadow. Does that actually injure her? Ooh, okay. So I think I was right. I think she's like some sort of shadow exorcist or something. But we finally got rid of Mio's shadow. And this girl was on a killing spree. All these bodies just laying around. What is she on about? This is not the time. Dude, my man's arm is broken in like 4 different locations and you're talking about food? Okay, so we get a name now. Hey, it's all good. Better late than never. And she knows his name. So that means she probably knew him before she even, or when she bumped into him on the boat, when they had that incident. She probably already knew who he was. But man, I hope in this episode we find out what her purpose for coming here was. Because we even saw earlier in the series, when they were at the funeral, she was kind of like creeping around the door, trying to eavesdrop on what was going on inside. So clearly she's here to investigate something. And maybe it was the shadows. Because she definitely knew how to take care of this one. Instead of actually shooting the shadow, or this is so confusing. Instead of actually shooting Shadow Mio, it shot Shadow Mio's shadow on the ground. Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm just babbling nonsense right now. But man, okay, so things are getting interesting. Now the real question is, so far, last episode, all we saw the Shadow Shinpei do was break USHIO'S arm. So let's hope he hasn't done too much more damage than that. And hopefully we can get back to him before he does. Because who knows what he has planned. Not only for USHIO, who he considers a traitor, but also for the further friends that now know he's a shadow. The girl? Little girl? Oh, it's USHIO! How did she get away? Hold on. I told you guys USHIO'S got hands. Did she give him the work? Did she beat down Shinpei Shinpei and then make a run for it? Hmm. Oh, okay. So she's giving us some pointers. Mm-hmm. We've seen this. How they feed. Eating human data? What is going on here? Human data? What even is that? What does it taste like? Mm-hmm. Like I said, this isn't her first time on the job. And now we gotta figure out that goal. Their mother will awaken soon. Oh, not this again. Oh, wait. Was that the USHIO one? And maybe she's transforming into someone else? Also, I think it's weird that shadows use the light. Like they have the power to create light. That's a bit strange. He's the only one who can. Wait, she's gonna shoot him? Why'd she raise her gun? Hey, be careful, Shinpei. It's probably a fake. You can't trust anyone these days, man. Oh. So. Oh! What the heck is going on? So. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, what am I looking at? So this is what the shadows really look like? Or is this the mother? Hour of 9 approaches. Ah, man. Oh my god. Look at that. Just a pile of bodies behind him. Oh, you know it smells terrible there. Yeah, just a mountain of decaying corpses. And look, his little helpers. And the little girls here. And they captured USHIO. Wait, I'm so lost. If they had USHIO captured, then who was that running past us? Or was that not? I don't know. No, she did run past us. Oh, man. This is just sad, man. It just happened, too. We probably could have saved him if we made it a little earlier. But then again, though, all of us might get butchered here. Oh, yeah, not today. Not today, buddy. Man, if I was Shinpei, I'd be in there stomping their shadows in, man. Once I heard they don't like their shadows being stepped on, I would have been going crazy. Like, oh man, I don't need a gun. I don't need a knife. I don't need hands. Say less. What was that? Wait, what? Did she just have like foresight or something? And she saw that it was gonna happen, so she was able to dodge it. Wow, so is that like her power? Kinda like how Shinpei has the power to loop? Maybe she can see a few seconds into the future? Oh no. This is looking bad. Now we're in his grasp. And he looks like the boss. The Eye Mother lost? It was USHIO the mother then? Or is that not even USHIO'S eye? I'm so confused. My theory was that Shinpei got that eye because him and USHIO were like somehow connected now. Now he's breaking the harsh reality to her. Because she probably genuinely thinks she's Ushio. He already knows. The moment I cut the power. She's built different. She's not a monster like you guys. Oh no, I got a bad feeling. This is... I don't know. I don't know. Dude. Maybe? Oh, wow. What the heck even happened to her? Oh my god! So I'm guessing whatever that shadow is on the ground, as soon as it touched her, she just evaporated. And now he's absorbing all of their, like, shadows. God. And look at, holy crap. Is that the mother? Man. There's still so much more we have to learn. Oh, so... Oh, okay, so I'm guessing it is her. Grant me the last of your strength. Mother. Wow. Okay, and it does kind of look like her eye is missing. Or at least one of her eyes are different. But they're both red, which I don't get. And look, everybody's just vanishing. Yeah, when I first saw that red light, I didn't know if it was their mother or if it was someone coming in to save the day. I wonder if he knows what's going on. Because he knows, well, he's at least heard stories about the shadows. Now she rises. He's working with the shadows. Dang. Wow, that thing works fast. The whole island. And yet we're still untouched for whatever reason. Heine, she knows her. So does she just go around consuming lives for fun? For a midnight snack? And it's coincidentally not touched Shinpei yet. Because he's the protagonist. He's got that plot armor. He's got to at least be the last one to die. Yeah. Maybe. In another life, you could do things differently. Oh, wait! Oh, Shinpei's gonna ask her to kill him. He's gonna ask her to kill him 100%. That's the only way to restart. Oh, man. Here it comes. Yep, he's getting on his Subaru. It's looking a lot like ReZero right now. Like Higurashi. It's time to loop. Do things differently next time. It's pointless. Dude, what is even going on? Why isn't this guy trying to stop them? Oh! Whoa! Bro, I called it. I called it. I could not... Dude, I said this like 2 or 3 episodes ago. USHIO'S got hands before we've even seen her. I told you she's got hands. And man, she's out here whooping everybody. She gut checked Shinpei last episode. Man, USHIO is dope. And the fact that she like ran out of the shadow, that was so cool. But we learned a lot through this this loop we just went through. We learned, or we got to see the mother. We kind of see what their goal is, and it seems to just be consuming everyone. Now maybe there's something beyond that, but it's hard to see. And she saw him. USHIO. There's a limit to that power. You're the only one who can stop it. And here we are. Where do we start this time? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I see the limit now. I think every time he loops, he's brought a little bit closer and closer to the point where he died. Because before he looped back onto the boat, then after that he looped just outside of the boat. Then I think after that he looped to where... No. I think when he was outside of the boat was when Mio was riding towards him. And now they're walking home, so I think that's the limit. It gets like shorter and shorter every time. Making his earliest decisions the permanent ones. Mm-hmm. Ooh, another thing that's really interesting is his decisions from the last timeline were permanent. So if he loops, let's say he screws up really badly in this timeline, and he loops again, the earliest part, if he screwed up like really early on, that would be permanent, and he wouldn't be able to go back and change that. That's crazy. Yep. Okay, now he's explaining it. Mm-hmm. Dang, man. Oh, he's even got the time marked down to try to calculate the difference. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, wow. Actually, now that I think about it, like, he's said right here that his time's getting shorter and shorter, but before he mentioned that, I think it actually would have been a bit difficult to really tell, because he's looping back further into the future, if that makes any sense, but he's also surviving for longer. So instead of it getting shorter and shorter every time like this, it could just be like moving forward like this. But since he's admitted that his time's getting shorter, then I think it's safe to assume that he's getting less time every time he loops. This episode was great. We've learned so much in this episode. We got so much information, and now it's just up to Shinpei and what he does with that info. And now we see USHIO'S on the beach right now. I wonder if this is the shadow USHIO? Well, I'm guessing it is. But I wonder if we're gonna bump into her earlier now, like before we get to the festival, since the festival is where everything changes. Dang! Wait, this is so much like Higurashi! This is so much like Higurashi. How, like, the terrible things start to happen every day you get to the Watanagashi festival. And in this series, you know, the final, like, I guess the big day you want to look out for is the day of the festival. That's where things start going haywire. Man, there's actually a lot of similarities now that I think about it. But there's also some pretty stark differences, and those differences are mainly the, I guess, antagonists of that series and this series. They're completely different. Man. What's this episode's title? Orbital Resonance. Okay, I have no idea what that means. Alright, so that was the end of the episode, and my question of the day for you guys is going to be, I want you guys to place your bets right now and let me know whether or not the Shadows, their ultimate goal, do you think it's like an evil goal, like they just want to go around and consume all humans because they taste good, like they just want to offer them to the mother and she just wants to snack on humanity? Or do you think there's some greater, almost righteous reason behind what they're doing? Like maybe they used to rule the world, and then humanity came along and they took over with their fire and their lights and kind of banished them. And so now they're just trying to reclaim their land that was taken from them. I could easily see that being a possibility. You know what? That's gonna be my vote. I think there is gonna be some greater righteousness behind their goal here. I think that once we find out why they're truly doing what they're doing, we may come to think like, okay, I can understand why they're going about this. Instead of being like, wow, these guys are just monsters, like they're just killing to kill. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And with that, I am going to head out. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video. Now we'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.